Okay, what's up, everybody? First, before I get into this, I want to thank everybody involved with this channel. Even if you're not a subscriber and you happen to stumble across this video, or should I say, we have reached 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. This opens up huge opportunities for the people who are involved with me and definitely for me. So again, huge appreciation for everything that you've done, everything that you've viewed, every contribution that you've made, whether it was a like, a heart, a comment. I am appreciative of it all. So moving forward, yes, I will celebrate in some type of form or fashion later. Moving forward, I want to jump the line a little bit. Everybody who got requests in, don't be upset with me. I just feel that this is very timely, and I'm going to give some insight into a relationship situation that has happened with a Cap Sun. Okay, Cap Sun, Delta Roots. I'm going to reply on what you touched on, I believe maybe a couple of days ago, within that little small window, about a few days, right? And okay, this Cap Sun had a casual sexual relationship with an Aquarius woman who has now completely friend zoned Delta Roots and has went into a relationship with this Pisces man. Okay, now this Pisces man is pretty much wooing the Aquarius woman, taking them out to dates, taking them out to eat, that type of romantic type dating setting, and pretty much has friend zoned Delta Roots in this transformation, or this, however this transpired with this thing happening, right? And also the Cap Sun Delta Roots is saying that they can be that type of person who can build a relationship with this Aquarius woman that is more than just casual flings, or more than just casual sexual relationships, or friendship for that matter, right? And here's how this goes, right? First, I'm gonna start with the whole Pisces Aquarius being opposite signs things. When you look at the zodiac wheel, really these two signs are together. They run into each other. So it's really a process. Like Aquarius runs into Pisces. So it's really a process thing, right? So this is why you can find Aquarius Pisces couples, romances, whatever the case may be, and it's because of that placement inside of the zodiac wheel, to is where, and Pisces is always going to feel in debt to Aquarius in some type of way, the same way that they feel in debt to an Aries in some type of way, and vice versa. Those other signs also feel in debt to Pisces. So it's like they subconsciously understand that they have something to give to these signs, right? That it doesn't even really involve everyone else, and it's because of where they're placed at in the chart. They have to show each other something. They are designed to show each other something. So it kind of goes against what your thought process is about the Aquarius Pisces sign. Now, usually Pisces does this when it's beneficial or it's healthy for them. So another thing, like the Aquarius woman may not understand what the Pisces is doing to them right at the moment, but Pisces is creating this illusion. It doesn't mean that it's not necessarily real. It's just that they're projecting the best part of them to woo that Aquarius woman, which is showing the Venus exalted in Pisces affection, right? Doing the things that will sweep a woman off of their feet. And Aquarius woman is traditional. All right, so Aquarius women are the type of women who are down with the whole take me out to eat, take care of me, pamper me even. And they will one up their partners or significant others, potential prospects, by having the money inside of their pocket, and will use that as leverage in case there is ever a quarrel or some type of mention about doing that for them, because they will be able to foot the bill. You understand what I'm talking about? And you may even catch Aquarius women saying like, oh, men are corny, or men need to do this, men need to step it up, because they don't even want to take a lady out these days, or whatever the case may be. So they are very traditional in the sense, which may bring you to ask, well, why the confusion then, right? Because there is some type of confusion here, and I do understand it completely at that. And that is why even keep you in the picture if things are over for you too, in that sense. Or what I'm pretty much saying is, it's not really over between you two. It's like there's just not going to be the building of a relationship on the level of that building that they're doing with the Pisces man, right? So you may ask yourself, well, and as you said, right, as a Capricorn, you're like, well, it doesn't have to be casual sex. It can be more than that. Like, we can build a relationship together, and it's because you are a builder. That's what Capricorn is about, is building something to reach a higher playing field, right? To reach that higher level. And I get that. I totally do. And what one thing that we got to understand is from the infancy of you guys' relationship is Aquarius women have the tendency to have no boundaries when it comes to sleeping with their friends. So, and they will have friends, right? Networkers by default. And they're just like, oh, okay, everything's cool. You guys are having a great time. And then the next thing you know, bam, you're having sex. And it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then it could be frequent. And you're like, oh, this is like my bestie. This is my best friend, right? Who would disagree with that? But as you mentioned, like it comes a time when they say, in the back of their mind, they always wanted to settle down anyway. They may have these princess fantasies in their head, and they're waiting for some type of Piscean like guy, as I said, to come along, because that's what their sign merges into, right? So here comes this Pisces man, and then they're like, all of a sudden, okay, yeah, this is my ideal type of a relationship, because, and she's in her mind, she's in love, right? Like, oh, this is different, right? Aquarius, this is different than what I'm used to or what I previously had with you, which is more like cliche. In regards to dating, it's cliche, right? It's not in regards to a relationship. There's always this separatism of why we should date to have this union, this solidified union eventually, right? Traditional, as I said before. So, it's like, why keep you around as a friend then, right? That's the 100 grand question right now. And it's because like this, right? Aquarius has this tendency also to not be bitter people. All right. They do not want to be bitter people. They feel, if anything, how they were involved with someone was a learning experience. It was like a teaching thing that happened. And no matter what happens between you two or how it ends, they want to remain friends. They do not want to carry around any bitterness about the experience that they had, because then they feel like it wasn't supposed to happen, or, they're not appreciative. They'll look at you like they're not appreciated enough to even give you the opportunity to have that experience with them, and vice versa. So they'll bug out behind it, like, well, what do you mean? Like, we just enjoyed each other 5-10 times. Like, what's the matter with you? Like, I still care for you. Like, this is how they do, right? And for some signs, like a Pisces, it's like high five. Like, oh, you have no boundaries? High five. Give me some, right? Pisces, they with it all day because they understand it more than some other signs would. Like some other signs, and this can be seen as disrespectful and just flat out distasteful by other signs, because Aquarius can go about doing these things, these separation tactics, without consideration of how someone might feel. Like their feelings will not be involved in these types of decisions. And then people who are observing this are going to feel like, oh, you think we're supposed to be cool after this? Like, you think what you did was cool? Like, oh, we supposed to carry on? Like, you just did this with no emotion involved, no consideration involved. And lo and behold, right? Aquarius woman has made this decision probably months ago, depending on how long you guys have been doing this. They've made this decision before they've actually made it clear to you. So it could be even more hurtful. And not saying that you're hurt. I'm just saying it could be even more disrespectful. You can feel disrespected, or some type of feeling that it's this because there was no clarity given, that you're kind of like taken aback by it, and you're like, wow, you could have did that differently. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I can just be so cool with being cool with you, because I don't really know how you look at me based upon what you just did. You understand what I'm talking about? So I get that. Another thing to understand, right, is Aquariuses are a Hasidity. Like, they really have this stuck up type of aura about them. I'm serious, right? So this is another reason why she keeps you around, because she has prospects juggling in her hand. So now she can have a romance with this significant other, alleged to be now, right? Because she expressed this to you, and she still has her bestie or her friend or whatever that case may be in you, right? And to the point where you guys have slept with each other, all right? So there has been some type of intimacy, there has been some type of union, and there's probably a level of intimacy that you guys possess that her and this Pisces man does not possess. And it's different. Again, keyword, right? Different. So Aquarius is just infatuated by this difference going on here, right? So this is another reason why she keeps you around. She's very Hasidity. I'm just telling you flat out. So she feels very confident in herself by being able to juggle these situations and not being looked at as this disastrous person or this foul person who can even fix this type of environment. Also, right? You mentioned about the Pisces man saying that he doesn't want you talking to her or something to that nature, right? And I want to tell you this: do not think for 1 minute that this Aquarius woman did not talk about you to this Pisces man, because she did. Aquarius has this belief, okay, networks, that we are all one, that we are all one stuff going on in their mind, right? So they don't feel any boundaries at all by expressing situations, maybe down to the detailed situations that they've been in with you, to this Pisces man, right? And again, remember what I said: Pisces is going to feel indebted to an Aquarius or an Aries, and is going to make the decision that says, okay, what's best for this Aquarius? Because that's how Pisces get indebted to Aquarius signs. What can I do that's going to help you be complete, make you be whole? Because Pisces is ruled by the 12th house. Pisces rules the 12th house. So what is it that you're missing so you can be a complete whole? So whatever story she explained to him is going to be pertaining to something that she was missing, and is probably relationship wise, to where he's making this discernment that says, okay, I don't want him talking to you based upon that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys are going to talk again, and I don't mean to start trouble. I'm just saying, you asked, so I'm giving it to you raw. This is what you need to know about Aquarius and about Pisces. So don't think that she didn't mention you. She did, okay? And she's not the type to think that you are supposed to be angry about it either, because she has this belief, once again, that we're all one. We should all, humanity in one kind and everything. This is their higher cognitive thinking. Despite how ignorant an Aquarius can come across, this is their higher cognitive thinking, the way that they think, that there should be no beef, there should be no quarrels. And even amongst the Pisces man, but the Pisces man is type smooth, so they'll come up with a reason, and they may be calm about the reason why they don't even want you speaking to them. It's not because they're jealous or something like that. It's because, okay, this is what you're missing because of you two's interaction based upon that level. So this is why I don't want him talking to you. It is that and the third. All right. So I hope this helps. If I missed anything, get inside the comment box. We can even continue on this, because as soon as I seen it, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to jump into this, because I'm highly skilled at this type of information that you put out there. All right, I'm out.